So once you log into the platform, you are going to see a module like this. Here you are going to get all the numbers which you are going to have. Okay. Now, how you can manage your team? When we talk about managing the team, what I mean that when you have your operational guys, your sales guys, and you want to restrict certain information to certain individuals, how you will be able to do that, I'm going to explain here. Now, this is the admin login. So when as an MFD, you log into our platform, this is the dashboard you are going to see. Now, so once you want to manage your team, want to give a certain kind of access to your team, you are going to do, just click on this setting button. Once you click on this setting button, you are going to see a employee management tab, which earlier was not there. Click on employee management tab, and then you are going to see this kind of two uh, functionalities which you are going to work upon. One is the role and one is the employees. Roles means you are going to define which kind of employee is going to get what kind of access. So suppose I want to define the capabilities which our operation guys is going to have. So I'm going to click on add role. Once I going to click on add role, I am going to define the role. What is the role for which the access is going to be provided? Say, let's say I'm going to say operations. Okay. So for operational guy, I am going to define a role. Okay. Now let's say the operation is my service RM. So what he can see, what he cannot see, you will be able to define for here. Let's say I'm going to select my name. So all the functionalities are going to be seen here. Okay. Now, once you see all the functionality, you can decide what your client can see, what your client can, or what your employee can see, or what your employee cannot see. So I'm going to click on all clients so he can able to see all clients. I don't want my employees guys to manage the roles or invite somebody else into the team. So I'm not going to select this. Now in the mutual fund, suppose you are going to click. Now in mutual funds, you can define what transactions your employee can do, what transactions they cannot do. Suppose you don't want to give redemption rights, that you can select or unselect. Suppose you want to don't want them to do STP or SWP, that also you will be able to do. So we have given you all the flexibility which you want, and if you want to give all the transaction rights, you can just click in here and you will be able to get it done. In the report section, suppose you want them to see investor details. You want them to see the systematic plans. You don't want them to see the brokerage or the overall AUM or your month-on-month sales number. You can decide and you can select. Okay. Now, as we told you that we are going to be a multi-product platform. So suppose you want them to initiate loans against transactions as well, you will be able to do here. Now we are also going to have CRM capability. Suppose you want them to send a campaign to certain customers in a certain manner, that also you'll be able to define. So once you define that, you can submit here, and the new role has been created in the form of Shobit, which is operations. Okay. Now what you need to do? Now you need to add your employee. How you are going to do that? Come to the employee section, and here you are going to click on add employee. Once you click on add employee, you are going to provide the name. I am going to take mine. I am already an employee, so I am going to put some random number, let's say at gmail.com. Okay. And then I need to select the role. So I have selected Shobit. So I am going to, I have defined the role in the Shobit space. So I am going to select Shobit, and then I am going to select whom I am going to report to. Okay. Now here you can see what I will be able to manage, what I will not be able to manage, and you will be able to click on the next. Once you click on the next, just click here and submit the request. Your customer is going to, or your employee is going to receive an email to create an account on Compound Express. Okay. So once you get the request, your employee is going to get a request, then they need to create their own login on the Compound Express platform. How they are going to do that? To do that, they are going to be clicking on the welcome or invitation link which they get on their login. Okay. So let me show you how it is going to be looking at, so that you will be able to understand how the functionality works. Okay. So you see, yesterday I was also, this is the header which is going to come, invitation to join Compound Express platform. So this kind of invitation email your employee is going to get. Here is going to be uh, the subject, which is invitation to join Compound Express platform. Here is my name and who is inviting me. His name is also going to be there. Just your employee has to click join now. They are going to see a registration page on the dashboard. Okay. So let me show you the sign up page, how it is going to look. Okay. So what they need to do, as soon as they are going to click, they are going to see a page like this. They need to provide their name, their email ID, mobile number. Email ID, mobile number should be same as given by you as an MFD when you are creating their profile. You need to create the password, click on agree terms and condition, and click on sign up. That's all. Once they are going to do, they are going to come to the dashboard. So once you log in, you are going to see a window like this. Now here, since the employee has created his own login, he is going to see the self owner login, which will not have any details here. Whatever details he's going to see, for that he need to click here and go to the profile which has been created by the owner for the employee. In my case, Vidur is the owner. He is the mutual fund distributor. He has created my profile, and whatever access he has given to me, that will be shown in this page. And he will be able to perform all the transactions on this platform. So once you are going to be on the admin login, which is the MFD login, what you need to do, you need to come to the setting, go to employee management, and then you are going to define the roles. What the operation guy can see, what the sales guy can see, or if you have too much trouble, here you are going to come and you can name the profile. Let's say you are going to name up, or you have an employee called, say, Rohan. So I'm going to select Rohan here and I am going to select the owner. Once I am going to do that, then I need to define that what he is going to see, what he is not going to see, or what access he is going to get, what access he is not going to get. So let's say he is going to see all the clients. He is not going to manage the roles. Then mutual funds, you can select whether he is going to do the transaction. In transactions also, what he can do, what he cannot do. Okay. Now in report section, you can define whether do you want them to see the brokerage or your sales number or SIP or AM numbers, whatever you define, that is only they are going to see. And then you are going to click on CRM, whether do you want to show them CRM. Okay. So this, once I have defined in the for the Rohan, what I am going to do, I am going to submit here. And once you do that, you are going to come to the employee section. Once you come to the employee section, you need to add an employee. Here, what you need to do, you need to write the name of the employee, which is Rohan. You are going to provide his mobile number, email ID, designation, select the role, and here Rohan define access I have already given. So you can select his role and then who he is going to report to, and then you are going to see what all you have given him the permission, and then you are going to click on next. So the invitation to join Compound Express platform for that employee is going to work out.